There's something I want to give you, so stick with me until the end of this video. My new book, The Top 20 Automations in the World, comes out June 12, 2026. And if you grab a copy in the first 3 days, you also get free access to our newest Zoho CRM training program. More on that in a minute. First, let me tell you about James. James is running a plumbing company in Texas that does emergency jobs, which means his demand doesn't arrive evenly. It comes in spikes. Most of the times it's steady, and sometimes when there is something in the area, the spike goes up and they can't handle the leads. Now, regarding James, he is advertising across multiple paid platforms such as Google Ads, Facebook Ads, and every one of those ads supposed to drive the leads into the CRM or into the call center so people will pick up the phone. So bottom line, when people call, the call center is supposed to answer, and when leads are coming in, the call center is supposed to call them back. On a normal day, it works. But in peak times, when the request comes flooding in all at once, his team cannot keep up. The phones are all ringing, the web leads are stacking up. They're supposed to call each one of them, but they're failing. Now, the reason that I chose that as one of the first automations is because this is a common problem. There's a well-known study by MIT about speed to lead. They found that almost 2,000% difference in the odds of qualifying a new lead on how fast you respond, comparing 5 minutes to 30 minutes. Now, your business might not live or die based on 5 minutes or 30 minutes. Most don't. But the principle holds for everyone. The longer the lead sits, the colder it gets. They stop answering, they move on, they book with someone else. But the bottom line, you lose the lead. This is the first automation in my book, The Top 20 CRM Automations in the World. And this exact problem is why I put it first. Now, James is a client of ours and he's working with us for many years. When we built this system originally, there was no solution to fix this problem. The only solution was to throw more people at the problem, hire more people, and add them to the team. But in some cases, the mathematics doesn't work because only when you have spikes, you need the extra manpower, and it doesn't make sense to have so many people just waiting for the spikes. Now, we already built for James a reporting tool that shows him how many leads were being lost with a benchmark for what is acceptable level versus a real problem. When the lost lead number climbed above the benchmark, that's when James called us. And when we looked at the system together, it showed two things at the same time. On one side, 72% of the leads that came in peak times were lost, which means the marketing budget goes to the garbage. Now, from the other side, about 30% of the plumbers in the company still have availability, which means it's a lose-lose situation. Now, as for James, he's a plumber. He's not someone that's strong on the technology side. So when I offered an AI solution, he was really against it. He didn't understand it and he didn't trust it. But then I put in front of him the numbers. You're losing 72% in peak times, and I also made him an offer. Test it for a few days. If the numbers don't improve, then we go back to the drawing board and we'll find a different solution. He agreed. Now, here is what we put in. The humans stays first. If the team cannot pick up, instead of waiting on the line for hours or getting the voicemail, they are getting an AI receptionist that try to qualify and book the appointment. From the other side, leads that coming over the website, The chatbot is engaging with them, qualifying them, and books the appointment automatically, which means it's reducing the load on the call center and they're able to handle those spikes better. And James is just one version of this. In the same chapter, I walk through a few more. A home improvement company drowning in Facebook leads that were answering 10, 15 minutes too late. A lender making 50 calls just to find one real prospect because they couldn't qualify people on time. A home services company whose best lead source looked like their worst because the lead arrived by email and reached the team hours later. Same problem every time. The lead were fine, the speed was a problem. So if you're chasing leads that has gone cold, people who don't answer, don't call back, or have already booked with your competitors, this is where it starts. It's automation 1 in the top 20 CRM automations in the world, the first of 20 real client stories, each with the exact fix. The book is released on June 12th, and here's the bonus I mentioned. If you buy the book in the first 3 days, you get free access to our newest Zoho CRM training program. It walks you through leads, contacts, accounts, deals, and activities, plus automation and blueprints that tie them together. And it's not just training. It comes with assignments and quizzes so you actually implement it and learn from it, not only have it as entertainment. Grab your copy at the link below or scan the QR code on screen. Keep the book on your desk and open it every time that you need to run through your next automation.